let's go. What up, y'all? This is Foul Talk Brooklyn. I'm your man, Chico Stacks 46. He ready to host this podcast. What's going on? What's going on, people?
You know the vibes. It's Beba B, Beantown Betty. You know.
I'm your boy Chi. This is Foul Talk Brooklyn. Today we got a special guest. He goes by the name of ITZCeelee, entrepreneur.
Nice.
Literally jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. That's what we know. Give it up for Come on. And also give it up for Coach at the end.
You know,
He wore a fucking gym suit today, made by Ralph Lauren. Give it up for him. God damn it, he look good today. This is fire, motherfucker.
He look comfortable.
Yo, thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah,
We really
definitely.
do appreciate you and everything that you got going on.
Nah, thank you.
You know?
Appreciate that.
Oh.
Thanks for having me.
Nah, for sure. Want to introduce yourself? Let us know.
Yeah, I go by Ceelee, Christopher Lee, but how
Nice.
many Chris's do you know?
There you go.
Right?
There
So
you go.
everybody call me Ceelee, all my friends. I find myself to be a serial CEO. Like I love starting new businesses. I love startups. And I find a lot of different talents that I have, and I try to monetize things that make me not feel like I'm working.
Okay.
Like, so all my things that I would do for leisure, I try to monetize them. So they know me as the serial CEO. So I have several
Nice.
businesses. Yes.
So you do what you love, right?
I do what I love.
What are those several businesses?
Well, for one, real estate. I love real estate. That's like my bread and butter. Then I have 2 yachts that I charter for the summer.
Okay.
I have a CBD cigar. I love cigars.
I
and
like cigars.
I don't like tobacco too much,
Mm.
but I do like the whole cigar world, and it's like an affluent thing. You can talk about cigars with like rich people. So I noticed that was something that was like a icebreaker. So I created my own cigar called Caniba, like Cohiba, but the cannabis version.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Then I have a dispensary. I just got awarded a license for cannabis dispensary. Who didn't love weed out of Brooklyn, right?
So,
right.
All right.
So I got that, and on top of that, then I have a consumption lounge that's attached to it. What else? I got a credit consulting business.
What
and-
don't you have? No, I'm thinking.
Shit.
So
No,
right,
that's
I mean,
dope. God
like
bless.
anything that I did, or like I found that there was money in it, I decided to try it myself, and like it just hooked on. But you can't spread yourself a little too thin. So I did realize that I gotta figure out which one.
One is your go-to and just
Go-to.
stick with it. But what's your favorite?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
trading. So I'm a day trader. So I got into it in 2018. I started forex trading, and then I got into options trading about 3 years ago. A buddy of mine made about 800,000 in a day off of AMC and GameStop when that whole shit went crazy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard about
Yeah,
that, but yeah, it just went nuts. And he was like, bro, you got to get into options trading. So, and the funny thing is, I told him about trading. I told him about forex, and then next time I speak to him, he's on FaceTime with a big bull in the back. I'm like, oh man. He's like, yo, bro, you got to get into options trading. I'm like, yeah, you tell me now. Like,
When I
after
told
got-
you about it.
Right, after you got the lamb, right? So anyway, but got into it, and I actually love it. It definitely is. It's changed my life. So I created a community around it. I know when it comes to trading, it's difficult you gotta chart. So it's all about charting, and I created a AI. So now AI is the new thing where it's helping you do everything. So I created
Because AI is your like employee in a way.
yeah, exactly. It's actually like kind of like my alter ego is Jarvis. So my favorite Marvel character is Tony Stark, and I thought it was dope that he had this AI that he would talk to, and it would do shit for him. Excuse me, I could curse.
Yes,
Foul talk, nigga.
I help out. Yeah, I would. You know what I mean? So so I created Jarvis, and it does a lot for you. It charts and basically that learning curve that it takes to trade. It took me about 2 to 3 years to learn options, but with Jarvis, you can make money the next day because it takes all of that what I learned and 3 years, you have it instantly.
So you talk about options. Give us like a detailed version for the people that don't know.
Don't know?
About,
Okay. Well, options is simply, it's not like stocks. Stocks are actual commodities. You own a stock, and it's like owning a part of a company. Think of options as um, stocks is buying a part of a house, but think of, to give you an analogy, if you ever heard of like wholesale flipping houses where you can just sell the contract,
Yeah.
like you'll buy, so you have an option to buy the contract, and I'm selling you the option to buy this house instead of, so you don't have to buy the house, but you have a contract that'll allow you to buy the house. So you could sell me that contract, and then I could sell that contract to him. But before it expires, somebody got to buy it, or somebody has to sell it before it expires. So that's basically what options are, and it's quick money. And you know, in Brooklyn, grew up in the streets. We want money fast, and trading stocks, sometimes it takes a long time for it to move. But with options, I just on Friday I took a contract from $100 to $10,100 in one day. The stock market just plummeted, and I had puts on the market SPX, and the contract literally went from $1 to $10,100. So, yeah, the power of options is absolutely incredible.
So puts is
Down,
down.
calls are up. So yeah. So
And not a lot of people are educated in knowing. Like some people look at it as like the charts and all that stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, when I see people on Instagram and have that, I'm like, is this a scam? Like you know what I
No,
mean? Like
yeah.
it's scary to see like you can make money, but nobody really knows like the rules and what is it that you have to do to be able to apply that.
Well, that's like just our community. We're kind of like really scared of things we don't know, and that's just honestly, that's just never been me. I just like, yo, I'll put a couple bucks into it, and don't work, whatever, you know. So, and that's what keeps us away from a lot of opportunities. Just being fearful and thinking everything is a scam.
Scam money don't make money.
No money,
Bro,
yeah.
like everything is a scam to us, and like it don't be sometimes. It be lit.
Legit,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
some people, there's some scams, but if you see, you turn on your social media, you see 30,000 people doing it, bro. Somebody's doing it right. So that's just how I look
You know
at
what
it.
it is sometimes is that when you got to spend your own money and to lose money to learn a lesson and to learn. So
But you go to college, you pay for that.
no,
And that's the biggest scam. I'm sorry.
Bro, that's the biggest scam.
It's funny, my daughter went to school. I'm like,
Bro, come on.
Like,
I
that's
went
the biggest scam ever.
70,000 to UCF to be an attorney, and I'm trading stocks.
Exactly.
So, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what it is. So yeah, so definitely options trading has definitely changed my life. I definitely still do real estate. I still do the dispensary thing. It's actually should be opening in early 2026, the dispensary. And yeah, but options right now, you have to pivot. Like with this economy, I could see, you know, people are losing jobs. They, you know, losing houses, and right now the economy is shifting, especially with AI coming in and taking a lot of jobs away. You have to figure out how to make money in this new economy we got. So I was kind of forced into it, and you know, I don't have a problem changing. I don't have a problem failing. That's something about me. I just don't mind.
Because it's a lesson. You know what I mean?
never
If
had a
you
problem
don't
taking
do,
risks.
yeah.
Nah, I have no problem like
Which
falling on
is-
my face in front of everybody too, because you know, I just figured out one way not to do it, and then I get it right the next time. People are just scared. I don't know what it is.
Well, when you already in bills and stuff like that, and you got your 9 to 5, some people is scared to.
I get it.
I lose that. I lose everything.
And you lose everything with just giving all your time, like trading your time for even $50 an hour. Even $50 is great,
Right.
but you know what you can do with an hour if you really put it. You put that hour to like use, like, and I get it. People, we're just so cool with being secure.
Secured and
Like,
like I'm
security.
good, I'm comfortable, like I'm not thinking about okay, I could
I
be
don't gotta-
better, I could do better, I could get this. You right now. I know you probably make money in your sleep.
Yeah, I
You know
really
what I'm
do.
saying?
I honestly do. And once I figured out that you have to do that, you have to do that in order to get the shit that you want.
Mhm.
You have to do that.
Mhm.
So, like, it's funny when I first realized,
My bad, go ahead.
it's all good. So when I first realized that I literally just met I just met. So me and my wife, we just found out we had a baby. Like, we had a baby on the way. So I come home from work one day and I never forget. I was like, babe, I quit. She was like, what? She was like,
That's the biggest thing
yo,
to do. Like, I
her,
quit. We just got a baby
yeah,
on the way.
right.
What
She's
you
like,
doing?
so I come home and I like she's in the shower. I go into the bathroom and I see a pregnancy test on the table on the sink. I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. But I was happy. But then I go back to work and I was just like, there's no way I'm gonna bring a baby into the world just having to struggle like
Yeah,
this.
9 to 5.
Right. So I was
regular.
like, I was working for Nextel, remember. I said, I make $500 a week. If I have 40 hours to myself,
You could
I'm
make
sure
double,
I can make
triple that.
$500. Like,
In
all
a
I gotta
day,
do is
too.
replace $500 and not get sick.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what most people like. Oh, I get health care. I get all
Mhm.
this shit.
The
So
benefits, some
benefits,
good
bro.
401k.
Come
Yeah.
on, son. Like, I didn't even really get sick in the first place. So I was like, I know I could replace $500 a week. I was selling board at the time, and I was like, I'm sure if I didn't have to go to work, I could turn it up.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what I did. And since this, I was, hustling for a while, stacked up. And then, I was like, all right, besides weed, what do I really, really love? And I was always that dude with sneakers. I was a sneaker
Sneakerhead.
king. Yeah, I
Mhm.
was that dude. I was really good. I was getting sneakers that didn't come out for months since I've been in like high school. Everyone knew me for sneakers. So I like, I bet like I could sell sneakers. So I was selling sneakers for a while. Then I created this one of the biggest sneaker shows in, I say, the world. It was called SoulCon.
Oh.
It was
Oh.
yeah. So that was my show, SoulCon. So I created that shit, and from there I created. At my events, I saw people showing up to my events with boxes of sneakers, like 7 boxes standing up, like walking around trying to sell sneakers like that. I was like, that's a problem. I gotta fix that. So I created this sneaker box bag called Soul Totes, and it fits sneaker. It was a rectangular bag. All duffel bags are like round,
Mhm.
but I created it to be
To
rectangular
fit the
to
boxes.
fit the boxes. So when you come to my show, you can actually walk around, and that shit was dope. So I created that, and
So that was a hit.
that was a hit. Smoked them, smoked them with that, and I did that for a while. My problem is, like, I'm like a dog that get a new bone, and I see a new bone, I'm like, oh, and I'm
And
getting
then
all
you want
shiny.
it, and then
I
another one.
But
Mhm.
that everybody keeps, still to this day, people are like, yo, I still got my soul toes. Where can I get them? But once I conquer something, I kind of feel like I lose the passion of like wanting.
Then you
and
want to
that-
do another
I want to
thing
do
to
something
not
else.
conquer
So, like,
another thing.
that's a bad thing, I realize, because that could have been a multi-billion-dollar business. It's just that.
But you also have a great support system, because any
Yo.
wife would have been like, no,
Yo.
go back to work. And you're blessed to have her in
Right.
your corner,
Yo,
because
that was it. If I didn't
she
have her,
believed in your dream
that's a
and
fact.
believes in your dream. So that's.
Because she didn't give me no shit. She didn't say go back to work.
Yeah.
She said, all right, you better do it then.
Mhm.
So, and she helped me up and down I-95. They'd have no problem driving,
That's what's up.
whatever it was.
That's dope.
So, yeah, so then after that, I got into, so I was selling weed, but I needed, obviously, something to show that I wasn't just getting all my money from weed. So
Yeah.
the sneakers was it, right?
You selling on paper.
Mhm.
Exactly. I had to be good on paper. So I got a sneaker store called Pounds.
Oh, okay.
I had a sneaker store called Pounds, and I used the British pound, like the dollar. That was my logo. But everybody who knew me knew
Yeah, it was.
it was for weed.
We're doing Ghost out here. You was seeing Ghost out here.
So a sneaker store called Pound. It was in Bay Ridge, Pound. So I did that for a while, and I was like, then that was before everybody started getting these bots, getting sneakers, and remember those sneaker lines, and people was waiting online, sleeping on the line for sneakers. that was me, bro. I dead ass was the person for that, cause to get sneakers for my store,
You had to.
I would
So
pay.
you have to buy the bots.
I would have to buy. No, I was
he's
before
buying
the
people.
I was buying people to wait online.
So they could say like, okay,
So I would
to
pay-
show that it was.
You was sleeping on the street. I'll give you $50. Stay on this line for me. Just take a ticket and get these sneakers for me. I'll give you $50 to sleep.
So
Sleep here.
So when you couldn't get sneakers, it was because
He
of
was
that.
He was paying people to stay in line so we could get sneakers.
That's a fact. So I did that for a while, and then so my sneaker store, I did well. You know, it was, but again, I
Conquered something else.
conquered
yeah.
something else, and I was like, I bet what can I do that is not gonna go out of style for me? So I got into real estate,
Yeah, that's.
and then I did well with real estate, and I'm still doing great with it, but the market is changing. Like
It's crazy.
interest rates went up to, interest rates went up to like 8%, and it slowed down.
What is the biggest mistake people do now with the real estate market
They
that
sell.
you see the
They
selling?
sell. Like one thing I always heard, you're never supposed to sell. Never supposed to sell, but you know.
Yeah, because you buy it at one price and you wait 10, 10, 20 years, or when your mortgage and you're triple that,
Yo,
and your property, it values higher, and they don't realize it until they
till
notice.
very late. Like,
Yeah.
So the people, like, I live in Bed-Stuy, right? And when that area, we couldn't even walk in Bed-Stuy without thinking about getting robbed, right? And now, those same houses that they were selling for $1, I remember they were selling cribs for $1 in Bed-Stuy. Them shits is $5 million right now. $5 million for that. Like, and you still got blocks that are terrible, but the next block you got brownstones that are worth. So that's what it is. Like selling, we sell, like, and the other people, like, that are not this community, they don't sell. They never sell. They just borrow against it, or they, you know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest mistake.
Selling.
Yeah, selling. Never supposed to sell. Not real estate, at least.
So now that you got the dispensary coming up,
Yep.
this is your first dispensary.
Correct.
So do you see any competition? Because now it's so like everybody got a dispensary every corner. Everybody got this. Like, what's gonna make you better than the next dispensary or the? You know what I mean?
But
So-
he's legit. A lot of people's not legit.
Oh, that's true.
No, but no, still, even with so that was an amazing question, by the way. I was like, people feel the same way, but I'm number 300 in the biggest state in the world. There's only 350 legal dispensaries. So think about that in a state that has I don't know how many millions of people we have. Like, just in the city, we got like 17 million people. So I'm one of 300 legal. They gave me a license to sell weed. It's
For
crazy.
somebody that used to sell weed
Yo, they gave me a
illegally.
license to sell weed. It's crazy.
It's like, look at how the world turns. Like, you know
I told
what I
my
mean?
wife, I said, they fucking gave me a license.
It's like I could do it legit.
Legit
now.
is crazy. And my mom was like, she always wanted me to stop selling weed.
And
So
look
when
at-
I called her like, Mom, they gave me a license. She said, get the fuck out of here.
How she feel about that? It's
She's
okay
like, you
now?
gotta now, and my mom was a Fed. My mom worked for MDC, like the prisons. So she was like, yo, Christopher, man, like, they gave you a license, it's bugged out. So she don't have a problem. She's retired now. She's like, yo, listen, just be careful. She always supportive. So I appreciate that too. But yeah, so when I was selling bud, that was one of the things. So getting back to your question, so in Gowanus, everybody was selling, like at the time it was Arizona. Like that's why everybody had mids.
Arizona.
Mids was it, right? And then the only high grade you had at the time was Hydro, and it was Hydro and it was Purple Haze. Like,
Yeah,
it was
we're selling our ages now.
right, we're
because
showing our
that's
age.
how-
It was only two. You had Crip, down south they call it Crip,
Yeah.
and here we call it Hydro. So we had Hydro and Haze. And I remember, so I was like, yo, so I don't have to go looking for customers. I need to get the best weed. So I would always go and went to Chinatown and got Hydro and Haze. So that you just have to have a product that makes people come look for you. Like, instead of running down people, yo, I got weed. Most people, after a while, they,
It's word of mouth.
yeah, like, yo, Ceelee got the best weed. Not so, just to have the best shit. So
You gotta have that Poulet though.
you have to have that fire. If you got that fire, you ain't gotta go.
Back then, I was paying like 5,600 a pound or something.
Facts. I had Granddaddy Perp. I was paying 7 racks a pound.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was, you know, all,
Allegedly.
allegedly. All of this is allegedly. Yeah. So that's what you just gotta spend a little bit more money. Like that's what I would always do. Just people are scared. People want to deal. Like and sometimes, you could be cheap and being cheap costs you
Get
more.
more money than
It
being
costs you more, like to be cheap. Like so.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'd rather spend more money on high quality stuff and know that I'm gonna, and then go back than get cheap and then like, oh shit, this just gave me a headache. This is nothing.
Facts,
This
like,
jaraca, how Puerto Ricans call the cheap shit, jaraca. You know what I mean?
Facts. So that was it.
So how was the process of getting your license for the cannabis?
Yo, it was funny. Like another, I guess, shout out to my wife on that. Like I got to because, I wanted it. So I got that cigar, the Caniba cigar, right? And I created that honestly because of her. We were at my marina where we have our boat neighbors, and one of my boat neighbors, shout out to Will, he would always bring me cigars, and just because everyone at the marina, that was just the culture, people smoking cigars, and I was smoking, I would hate it, but
I like it. It's
it was
so
fire,
relaxing. Yeah,
but
you
I
just
hate
feel
it.
cool with doing
I would inhale it because I'm used to smoking
Yeah,
weed, so
yeah.
I would inhale it and I'd get nauseous. So
or get like dizzy.
I was dizzy. I didn't feel great. So I was like, damn, I don't want to be that dude at the marina bringing bud. It's like fucking $500,000 boats and shit there. So I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. So I said, you know what, babe, if I could create like a cigar that was like CBD and it wasn't like loud. I knew CBD was like weed. It doesn't smell as bad. So I created it and I let her try it. She was like, oh nigga, this is fire. She was like, she's like, babe, I would smoke this all the time. Like, so I said, I bet. So I put some thought into it, created the branding, and that was a hit. So then after that, I was like, all right, what's the next thing? So I was like, if I could create like a cigar lounge that was more like CBD cigars, I was thinking bigger like that, CBD. So that's what I was like, I wanted to make a cigar lounge. And while doing real estate, one of my sellers was like, yo, by the way, I have a bar, I wanted to get rid of. Once I kick these people out the bar, could you rent this for me? And I was like, sure. And I was like, nah, fuck that, I want to rent it for myself. I said, yo, do you mind if I'll rent it for me, what you want? He was like, I want $5K. I was like, $5K a month? I was like, bet, I could make this a CBD. So you got so many bars that sell liquor, right? Like, you don't, what you need in
now that it's
in our
legal.
neighborhood, in our neighborhood, you don't need more liquor.
No.
You're gonna find it on so I was like, if I create like an alternative, like bar or something that had like, I don't know if you go up to Harlem and have those like roots, the roots drinks, like drink like herbal drinks.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was thinking like stuff like that, CBD, or like kava, or anyway. So as I'm getting this bar together, the fucking license for cannabis comes out. All of a sudden, New York becomes the 27th state to get recreational weed. So the licenses come out, and the applications for the licenses come out, and then they so to fill out everybody was scared of filling out the license. They said you needed an attorney to fill out the license, like to fill out the application just so you can get it. So there was a bunch of different people charging $40,000 just to fill out the application for you. And at the time, like I had about 50 bands, maybe. I probably had like 40 bands, and I was like, I was dead ass gonna spend it just for a shot.
License.
Just for
to
a shot
get
at
the
it,
shot,
just to get the shot.
Just because you feel it.
Right? So then my wife was like, nigga, you went to school for fucking,
Like-
for law. She was like, you went to school for law.
Do your own application.
Do your own application. And I'm like,
see, that's good. You have good because
You feel
you
me?
would have paid that money.
I was about to pay. She saw
Yeah.
me. I was looking. I was like, I bet if I sell this, I got that. We'll be good. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, look at it, 40,000 to get, one of the first licenses. So I filled out the application by myself. And even the people that I was talking to, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fill it out on my own. They were like, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna know how to do this. I'm like, bro, I read legal text. Like, I went to school for law. I got a degree. I didn't say that to them, but I just filled it out.
Right.
And they fucking called me. I got an email one day. I remember they was like, congratulations. I was like, babe. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was like, yo, babe, yo, they gave us a license. She said, see, nigga, I told you.
But what's for you is always going to be for you, and
Facts.
there's no obstacles. That's how I see it. When something gives you obstacles, it's not for me. But when you do it and you just give that faith into it, it was for you. It was meant for you to do it.
That's a fact.
You know?
So it's still a process. I still, you know, I've had the license since March. And, you know, now, and not only do I got the license, I got a location for it. So now that I got the location, you know, now there's not a lot of loans that come for like marijuana because it's still
so
federally,
new, it's
still
still not,
federally legal. So getting the money up to actually build out the space the way I want it, it's cost of like, for me, I want my shit to be beautiful. So it's gonna cost me like a quarter. And I was like, all right, so it's taking me some time to do that. So I'm not like, you know, I'm not in a rush because I'm one of the 300. Like, and now that you have all of these smoke shops that's spraying weed and got all types of K2, all that shit, like people are actually, that fentanyl is doing people dirty. So like now people are actually looking forward to spending the money for the good weed so they don't get sick in the dispensary. So that's how I feel like I'm gonna be able to beat competition. I'll just have a safe space. That's it. So yeah.
And if it's a nice lounge too,
You
like
feel
you
me?
can
Like,
sit,
so
smoke,
you buy it here, then you go over
smoke
to the
it,
lounge. So so that's it.
That's dope. That's dope. What's your next? I know once you conquer something, everybody's talking about conquer. What's your next thing in mind in the future, or what's next for you?
AI.
AI.
Yeah, AI. So I'm into that right now. So AI, I'm thinking of. I already got more, like I already got Jarvis, and I have Jarvis is like little brother already. I got a few things with that. So the trading space is enormous. So I think I'm gonna be here for a little while, but who knows? Like, so right now I'm happy with that. I'm doing well with AI. So that's you know, a lot of people are scared of it because it's, you know, it's taken over a lot of jobs, and even, you know, you guys are in film, and it's, you could basically, you see Sora, like, I don't know if y'all see that Sora app.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, right? So it's like,
I'm like, is it real or not?
right, exactly. So like with that, so you just have to be able to, me and my wife were talking, we had a podcast of our own today, and the word of the day was pivot. You have to be able to pivot. And I don't care what comes out next, I'm gonna just be on it.
Plus, it's cheaper if you get AI. You don't have to spend money on you pay employees and all this taxes and all that stuff. So it's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah, it's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you say you've been thinking of doing one thing and just stick it to. If you have to choose, and I know it's probably, but what would you choose? Like what would be
trading?
the
The
trading?
reason it'll be trading is because it gives me the freedom to live. I actually wanna live out of a suitcase or out of. I don't even want a house.
I just travel.
I just want to travel for the rest of my life, like just
like
live.
Kanye.
Just like Kanye, nigga is like, yo, this is my house. Like, and it's like a little suitcase. That's why I want to be able to, like, we ain't even got no clothes. Like, we just pull up, go to the mall, get dressed for the day. That's how much money I would like to have. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, like, that's my goal. And with trading, bro, like, I'm not joking you. Like, you have, you don't even have to have a lot of money to make a lot of money. But if you had a lot of money to trade, bro, you could really make a stupid bag, like a stupid bag. And that's where I'm taking it right now. So my community, I started Jarvis in June, and I already have 300 paid members, and they pay me $100 a month. They pay me $100 a month just to be a part of the community, and you know, it's growing every day. So I think it's like 4 months now. I'm like exponentially growing, like almost 100% a month. So I'm thinking about, my goal is to have 5,000 members. So for, like I say, by the end of next year, I have 5,000 members. You know, times that by $100 a month. I'm living out my suitcase, my boy. Like, I'm out. And then trading as well, because I actually do make money from trading. So, you know, I probably won't even trade after that. Like when having our community. And the thing is, what's great about trading is, you know, the people pay me $100 a month, and they don't even. I give them the money to pay me because I give them a $1 trial for a week. So if you guys should check it out. I'm not even joking. Like no bullshit. You give me $1. The only reason I make you, I was doing the free trial at the beginning, but when it's free, people don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So I make it $1. You give me $1 for a 5-day trial. If you don't make the money to pay me the $100 in that week, I don't even want you to sign up. Like I really don't think you're taking it serious enough because people are making thousands of dollars a day from a little bit of money.
You're about to make me quit my job right
Bro, I don't want you to quit yet. I want you to definitely
Make the money and then quit it.
I'm not even, yo, bro, if you take a look when you guys join, just go into the profits part of my Discord. Just go into my Discord and go into the profits part and then take a look and see what you see on that. And people are like, I had this woman crying. I swear to God, she was crying. She was like, because she was, because of the federal government was shut down. She's a Fed. She was going to work for a month without getting paid. And because
bills are still coming.
I was like, yo, look, and now she don't even want to go back because she's making that much money. She's making $500, $600 a day, and just from trading. So yeah, it's like.
So what platform do you use?
Robinhood. So I personally like Robinhood just because it's easy to teach people. Robinhood is like an iPhone. You don't even need a manual. It's very simple. TradingView, which is where you get your charts.
Right.
And then I just moved from Discord. I was on WhatsApp, then Discord, and now my community is on School. So there's a platform called School. Have you ever heard of it? It's a really nice platform where it looks like a college course, and I got a lot of my trainings that I have there, and you can go live, and it's just a nice community where, like I'm telling you, if you didn't have any idea of what a stock was, you can learn, and I would say give yourself a week, and you'll have a great understanding, and you'll be able to start making money. So earn while you learn. You can earn while you learn. So yeah.
I'm definitely in there.
Yeah, bro.
I have Robinhood, I have TradingView.
Bro, you be a fool. I'm telling you, bro.
Coinbase,
Yeah.
But I never put really that time into it. I just have my stock there, and
Well,
go up, go down, and
bro, you can make money going up and going down. Pause. On options. It's really difficult on other things because when you buy to hold, you only want it to go up. But with options, if it goes down, you actually get paid much faster. Like so when shit be dying, like you hear about like United Healthcare, the dude got clapped, the fucking stock fell. Bro, you know how much bread we made that day? Bro, yeah, you just watch the news, you hear Trump come on and say something crazy, the market just fall, and you just got to be ready. So you watch the news, you get your word from somebody knows about, like, yo, this company's about to get bought out, this company's about to split, and you just be ready. That's it. So to answer your question, I think options and just my community for AI, my Jarvis community would probably be what I would really like to do. But I would still, real estate would probably be where I put the money that I made. I'd probably buy some shit and just, I like to develop. Developing is cool. So those two, I would do that.
What's a message that you can give to young entrepreneurs trying to start something now and afraid to do it because of failure and, losing money or losing time or wasting? What's a message that you could give
You just said it. You actually just said it. Like, don't be scared to fail. Failure is part of winning. Like, you cannot fail if you don't stop. Like, Michael Jordan just said, yo, he never lost the game, he just ran out of time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, same shit. Just don't stop. Like, you don't stop. You can't lose. Like, you just can't. It's just not possible if you just don't give up and most people are just scared to, like, fall in front of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just, oh, what is this person going to say? I don't give a fuck what you're going to say, son. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah.
So that's it. So just don't stop and just like, try to figure out what you can do that you would do for free. If you can figure out what you would do for free and figure out how to monetize that, I said my wife, she just figured that out. Me and her used to argue all the time. She just be on TikTok scrolling. And now she figured out how to monetize
I know.
doing that shit.
I need to go on live more. People are like, go on live more. And I'm
Yo,
like,
yeah.
but
So-
that's how you get, And all the TikTok shopping that I do, people like, that's monetizing. Get whatever you buy and put it on and say, this is what I bought. But that's my thing. I'm scared to do it
So,
for
yo,
some
tell me
reason.
if
It's
I-
weird.
camera
Look,
Yeah.
so this, I heard this from somebody. I felt this way before. That's what he said. If you knew that you would get it right on your 100th time after failing, how quick would you be looking to fail? I'd be trying to fail every fucking
day.
day.
Like, shit, let me fail today.
So
Let's
if
see
you
what.
knew you would get it right on the 100th time,
That's a gem right there.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's, so I was like, word, like, I don't care to fail. Like, that's part of it, bro. Like, you're figuring out, like, they said Thomas Edison, like with the light bulb, he figured out 1,000 ways not to make the light bulb. And that's it, bro. Just don't care. Like, most of my people here, like, my boy Logic, just see how many things you see me do, bro. Like, since I started,
It's
like,
like, I haven't seen you. What you doing now? What
Exactly.
you doing now?
like, I don't care to fail. Like, that shit is just part of it. It's fun. Like, actually, a word, I bet.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge. I like a challenge. Yeah, so that's it.
I'd say I like challenge without challenges. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want to get challenged, but without the challenges.
That's part of it, man. That's it.
That's dope, though. We need more people
definitely
that have that
motivated me,
mentality.
like,
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, listen, you could never make money as fast as your money makes money.
Nice.
You can't, bro. Think about it. Your dollar can make $1 faster than you by far. Right? So that's what investing is. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's it. So you cannot, if you don't make money while you're sleeping, then when I met 50, and that's what he told me. He was like,
That's why I say that's what 50 cents.
yo, he
is.
said
Yeah.
that. He was like, yo, he literally said that. He was like, yo, you don't make money while you're sleeping.
You done made it.
Yeah, it's a wrap. There's no way you can beat this system. So yeah.
That's dope.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you.
No,
That
thank
was,
you.
that was
Thank you guys
it.
for having
yeah,
me.
Yeah, that was dope.
Definitely appreciate you.
Nah, man.
Got me
well,
wanting to trade too.
Well, listen, I told you, I hit y'all with the link. Y'all, if y'all don't try it, I'm gonna be tight.
Nah, we definitely.
I had $1. Nigga, I got $1 or two.
So I'm dead ass serious,
Definitely
bro.
got me for
People,
sure.
I do it for the people like where I came from Gowanus Projects, and it's weird that there's not more people from there. Like if they see, bro, I came from 14A, so if I could do it, like you could do it. It's mad, it's simple, bro.
No, and it's the thing is like when you said the person that was she's a federal worker.
Yeah.
Wasn't I literally wasn't working for the last 3 months. I'm still waiting on unemployment. Luckily, I got another job. But if I knew of trading and that had that mentality, I'm like, damn, I could have already been making money and fuck the job,
Yeah.
But it's an educational thing and knowing what is, not to be scared
They make
to
us
do it.
fearful on purpose. It's part of it. Oh, what, like, you got to get a job. You got to, like, bro, you think of it. You haven't had unemployment for a minute. Did you get kicked out? Are you on the street yet?
No,
Nah.
that's what I'm saying.
So what do you
Think
about it, right?
But no, at one
always
point, the
figure
old
out-
me would have been like stressing and
Nah.
oh my god, I gotta pay the rent. But
You're gonna figure it out.
I work in the property management field, so I know. All right, by the time they send me to court, I
That's
go to
what it
court.
is.
I already pay. You
You're
know what I mean?
gonna
So
figure- that's
the
how I
benefits
feel.
of what I do, I educated. I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be okay.
You're gonna
Things are gonna be
that's
fine.
That's how I think every day. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I
You
forget
will,
that.
yeah.
Everybody's gonna
Mhm.
forget that. But then I'll be like, you know what, bro? I've been through much worse.
Yep.
If I have to start over, it's cool.
Mhm.
But like I said, thank y'all. It was
Yeah, I
dope.
appreciate you.
Y'all,
Yes,
yo,
definitely.
We got another question from Logic.
absolutely.
Logic got a little challenge he wanna.
It was good.
Oh, I gotta say it? Alright, well, I came up with the idea. They got the Drop the Flag challenge going on right
Right.
now, heavy on social media, whatever.
That's fire. Yeah.
I was thinking about a Drop the Streets challenge. Pick 3 people, 4 people, 2 boys, 2 girls, 2 guys, whatever I mean, like, and offer them
They could.
To
Yo,
learn.
I'll
I mean,
sponsor them to join
I
joggers.
mean, I
I'll
would like
sponsor
to.
that.
I would like to start something where, yeah.
Bro, I'll
that's what
sponsor
you
that.
could-
That I wrote a book. That my book is how to beat the streets. Right. I got a book about how to beat the streets, and everything that I learned in the streets, I put to business. It's the lessons that we got from the streets, how to buy low, sell high, how to be creative. Look at the bags, bro. You got a Hermes Birkin bag that Bud come in now.
Bro, my daughter the other day comes home and she comes home with these 2 boxes. I'm like, oh, you went to Five Below, like to buy action
It
figures?
is-
No, it's a
packed.
she got a bottle, water bottle, and it was like it was like a Stanley type thing, and it
Right.
was a small. And she goes, yeah, I just got a 3.5. But you paid more for the damn cup
Yo,
than the damn
marketing.
bottle. And
You learn that. You
Crazy.
learn that in the streets. The red tops. Or,
yes, it's
So-
the
You could
packaging, but the packaging is costs
Bro.
more than the friggin' bud.
So it's funny. Me and my wife was talking about this show. I'm gonna say this before I go. We were watching. Everybody, most of y'all probably watched that movie Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Slumdog Millionaire, right? So in that movie, remember when he got the opportunity to be on that game show where he could make $1 million, how to become a million, whatever the name of the show was. If you remember all the bullshit that he went through in his life, everything led up to him being able to answer every question.
Mm.
Everything that he went through. So he was wondering, why am I going through this bullshit? But then when he got on stage and he's asking him a
Like,
question,
oh, I know this.
I know this
Alright,
because
yeah.
I went through this shit.
Mm. And you really think about it, it's like when you sit down, it's like I had to go through this, go through it to get through it. How they say, you gotta
That's
get through,
exact-
go through
yo,
it to
that-
get
and
through
so
it.
like when you going through some shit, be like, yo, good looking, guy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
good looking
And
because I
we
know
were
I'm
saying
gonna
that
need
earlier
this.
too. Mm. Yeah,
Word.
that's
So
dope.
we're gonna leave it on that.
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
Oh,
That's
that's
fire.
dope. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
My boy, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sis.
Mm. Oh, oh my
Thank you,
God.
thank you, thank you.
Send that link.
No, absolutely. I'm
No,
gonna drop
yeah,
it to
for-
y'all.
Definitely appreciate it.